Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Turners the Human, and welcome back to our Slavic campaign. As we shoot down some random rebels, we've got ourselves a new general to make up for those ones who died last time outside of Aracum. He's got one of my favourite traits: fond of rebuilt rhymes, marvellous. Someone with some influence, which is amazing, and yeah, quite a few useful traits here. He can poor farm, but other than that, that's pretty darn good. So we've got him. He can go head back to Augusta Trevorum, which is lovely. And we can get on with our day. It's pretty much time just to end turn, see really what's going on around the map. We might... Oh, yeah, we are going to have someone attack us. Back to Thessalonica once more. And, okay, this force is not too strong this time, thank Jeebus. And then we've got this guy coming in as reinforcements. We can get revenge against these chaps who obviously killed our forces last time, albeit two of the three generals got themselves back safely to Salona, which is now restocking our army. So it's time for a bit of sweet revenge. Let's hit it. First forces are down the hill here. We're just rushing into position nice and early on. Got ourselves a line of spearmen at the front, a couple spearmen just to cover the flanks, and some axemen. Is it axemen? Swordsmen, sorry. Just in behind, I don't even know my own troops. Absolute mentalist on us. Now, Eastern Archers up at the front here. They're going to start shooting momentarily, but if I can just keep them jiggling around, that'd be ideal. We'll get some shots in with the Archers. Pretty experienced. They'll do the job without too many problems. Send the cav out to that flank. Let's get our Aryan priests going to cheer them on, which is just marvellous. We're going to have to brace ourselves for the inevitable javelin throws. Obviously we're getting thrown out over here, and the skirmish is just yeah, the skirmish doesn't activate when they're in javelin range, which is always irritating, I find. Go and send our cav over here. We'll go take them out though without too many problems. And if you guys want to just go on to loose, that would be ideal. We'll swing into the Plumbatari. They won't last very long, and actually you sirs can just swing into them. Marvellous. Oof. Hefty damage on our Equite there. It's fine, they did the job, which is to keep them pinned down, keep them busy, and we can swing the general out here. These lads can swing into those archers, and you, sir, can swing into the back of those Lanciari. That will do the job nice and easily there. Now these chaps, they can die, but they're not really the guys we want vengeance on. What we really want vengeance on, of course, is these chaps over here. A few of them regrouping, we're just going to slam straight into those. They won't last very long, and that is going to be the general as the Equite hit. There we go. Marvellous work. The second force are starting to come in. They're pretty much in the same position. Just take it. Ooh, screams there, and a strange view between that man's legs. Time then, I think, to start sending these horse archers forward. It took a bit too much damage for my liking in the build-up here, but oh well, not the end of the world. We send the Aryan priests to go and mop people. Actually, this might not be a bad idea, but you know what? We've got the Lanciari to take care of, so we should probably worry about them first and foremost. So, Equite.
Enemy army runs now.
Yeah, Equite, just deal with them. That's not a problem for me, but the general can just hover out wide. General actually come swing over here. Looks like the general's going to swing straight into the front. Yeah, he's just going to slam straight into 5 experienced spearmen. Absolute mentalist. That's fine by me then. We'll charge into him while we... Oh, again, we're not keeping our distance from them all. Fine, swing into those Busalari. They're going to... Bosphorus mercenaries coming in. We're going to get the charge into their rear. And they both routed instantly. Perfect. Perfect. See, look, these are terrible units, but with the experience on them, they cannot do anything to us. We need, though... of course, we got pinned by competences. Of course, we have. Go back onto skirmish up at the top of the hill here, please, sir. Oh, swing to them. Come on, Equites, do your job. Catch the general. We need vengeance on him. We need vengeance. No, he's going to run into them. Come on, chop him down. Equite. Come on, you've got him. Let the mercs do their job. No, don't get distracted. No, we had the chance. Okay, right. Vengeance will be ours. We'll get those summations on the job. You, sir, get yourself back onto skirmish. And with this time, we're just going to charge these lads forward into them. Marvellous. Get into those veterinarii. General, you pull out. That's fine. Keep swinging over there. You'll be able to catch that general in good time. Start charging. Oh, brakes going on over there. Okay, let's just reform a second line here. We're just going to charge forward at them. What I want is my cav to start swinging to the hippos. Oh, come on. You must be able to get him. You're just shooting him down at the moment, but you must be able to catch him. Chop him down. Come on. It's him at the back there. Anytime you want to close in on him. Come on. This happened last time, but Steve sliced the leg of the horse. Dinner for us all, and we've got revenge. Well done, sirs. That was a tight affair, but you managed to do it. Okay, if we can get our 2 horse archers to go swing into the hippos, that will be perfect. And actually probably got issues with... oh, they're just going to rush. Don't rush straight through them. Okay. You head straight into these chaps. Let's just get them pinned. And our cavalry... we're going to start closing the trap. We have our actual general here. He needs to come and help now because these first cohort do never, ever flee under any circumstance, apparently. More spearmen coming in. It's a bit of a scrum over this area. But if the general would like to swing in, I don't think they're going to last much longer. Blow the horn of destiny, sir! With that, they're happy to keep fighting. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, get into the back of them, we'll start shooting them. Let's send the general into there, and the equites can just mop up these chaps. Swing into them, sirs. Swing low, and firm into their spine. Thank you very much. That should be them. Once again, getting chunked down to 70 yards. Wavering. In come the horse archers, still shaken, but they're not quite routing. Gosh, these guys fight to the last, don't they? Ridiculously tough units. There's just way too many of them as well. Right, pile in. Pile in, everybody. Get the Aryan priests on the job. Aryan priests coming in to finish the work here. Dun-dun-la. Bludgeon them, sir! Yes, oh! That was a hero! That priest over there. Well, an absolute hero. Pope John Paul has fallen, but we have managed to end the battle with that charge. Oh, yes. Okay, right, well, charge in. Charge in, everybody. Oof, right, a few more to pick up, but we pretty much cleared off everyone. And most importantly, we killed the general who killed our last leader over here in Thessalonica. Right. The priests seem to be happy. They're swinging around their sticks, their bludgeon sticks of doom. Don't think there's anyone else really to pick up. It's just them over there. They've really fought till pretty much the last. What a bloodbath. Lots of infantry gone here, but they did very well actually against the general originally. But when it comes down to it, we've just about managed to win here. Been a tough nut to crack, Thessalonica. I'm hoping that means that Constantinople was a bit emptier. I must say, these chaps have done a very good bit of work. I've been impressed with them. Who's left? One chap over there. I don't think that really matters. Let's just put it up to full speed and let's end this battle. Whew.
Victory!
Clear victory for us then. Bit of experience to the warlords. Some heavy spearmen get completely obliterated, but all things considered, that is Thessalonica ours. And with that, the extermination and the vengeance is initiated. Okay, resistance is futile over in Thessalonica. Of course, finally is under our spell. They have no mines, farms, or tavern here. Well, let's get the pub first and foremost, of course. Oof. We are absolutely destroyed, aren't we? How many are in a unit for these? 120. Can possibly do a tiny bit of merging. One bit of merging. I think that's all. That's all the merging we can do. Alright, well, we'll get some of the archers sorted, but apart from that, there's a... yeah. We're going to use up most of our slots here, I somehow think. That's fine, though. We'll get these chaps ready for the next encounter. We'll just leave one held back, actually. Wouldn't mind some more horse archers. A bit short on those. Renaissance faction, that is indeed us. The Slavs are the greatest of all peoples, as we know. There's plague in Rome because barbarians are inside the gates, and otherwise not an awful lot. Famous warrior for our good chap over here, Frolasamund. Marvellous, marvellous stuff. So, we have Thessalonica, which is grand. I wouldn't mind a watchtower over here. That's not too far where I can't get back. So that's not a terrible position to be in. We do have ourselves a spy heading towards Constantinople, so we'll just see what there is. Looks like they've expended their force trying to defend Thessalonica, so that's pretty good for me. Wouldn't mind swinging over here. There obviously isn't anything around, but I just want to check for the boats. Nothing on Crete either. Fine, that works for me too. So you head into Athens next turn, and we can probably swing around to there in good time. We do have some forces over here in Sicily who are ready to go and invade in a nice reverse of the historical failure. This time, when the invasion comes from Syracuse over to Athens, everything will go just fine. I'm sure it's all going to be perfectly fine. So, Carole, you were sending your forces over to come and join, weren't you? That's marvellous. These boats can come and join up. We don't get anything better than this, by the way, so we need to be wary of this ship over here. But we can get a couple more ships just to keep us safe. I think that's what I'll do, because I could do with a boat just to send forces over to the east. Lovely. What are they doing? They're still just holed up in their town. You know what? If they're going to do that, I might just start getting assassins out. Let's just assassinate them. That could be a fun way of taking care of those chaps. Get the assassins, send them down to go and finish off the Sarmatians. They've annoyed me for long enough. They don't get to die honourably anymore. They just get to die in a filth-filled hole. What are we doing? So, over in Constantinople region, we just need to see what's actually happening there. So we'll just go put a watchtower on the border. Marvellous. And that'll just give us a little bit of vision of what's going on. Not sure it's the best place, but it's something, eh? They are still standing on the border, just trying to see if we will do anything. I think we'll go and step up to them. Why not? Let's go and leave a couple units behind. Still happy. I'm just going to go stand there, just inside their territory. See what they want to do about it, if anything. Have a go, lads, have a go. If you dare. I think we can win that one in good time too. Equipment report, construction report. This one's slightly more interesting. Samate can get itself some spearmen. Extra 2 experience on them, which isn't too bad. Can't complain about that. Yes, so nothing particularly interesting in this part of the world. Honestly, it's kind of calmed down a little bit. I think it helps I've got these spies out. It's probably made things a little bit better. I hope these lot are coming to blockade the Roman invasion back into France, because I'd be quite happy for them to get in the way for me. Makes life a bit easier for me. And you, sir, can finish the job that you were starting, which was to go plonk a watchtower down in this part of the... Why can't you put a watchtower? Why are there no watchtower? Oh, for Pete's sake. Sometimes the game does this. Don't know why. Don't know why at all. I'm going to stand here first. And see if they want to come and attack me on the bridge. I will get the Grell Knights as promised. Magnificent lads, golden-faced utter fiends as they are. And over here we just need to continue pumping out the troops. Wouldn't mind actually, sir, my new general, you moving out. Now, Augusta Tivarorum over here. Yes, you can hold off without any more units, so we're going to do just that. No watchtowers allowed full stop anymore, apparently. I don't know why I'm not allowed, but I'm not. Finally got ourselves a general over here. Just a pagan. Nothing interesting, but at least that is something to get us going. Means we can start to deal with those rebels at some point in the next 50 years or so. Swinging back down south. Swinging back down south. Now, these guys are taken care of. We need to plot our invasion of Constantinople. It might be a case of dealing with Dacia first, because they're kind of a bit awkward. The Goths are a little bit awkward in our way, but we'd have to take up the whole faction, wouldn't we? So, got to be aware of not triggering any hordes. I mean, not trigger the Ostrogoths either. So, to bear all of that in mind, swing that way. You shouldn't be in range of their vision at that point. Burgundians over here have themselves some lovely trade. Oh yes, of course, they're both sides of the river. Yes, the great river of the Mediterranean. No, all is fine over there. Right, I'm going to mop it around the map, and I'll catch you on the next turn. Having split our army in half, we've just taken care of a few straggling troops back there. And what we'll do is we'll just swing these back north. I'm actually just going to change the composition of this slightly. I say that, I can't actually switch anyone out now, can I? No. Stuck on the bridge. Okay, that's fine. What I wanted was have enough to deal with any sally they're going to send. So, equally, I want to be able to deal with this. I realised I've only got one archer here and I had 2 in the other. So, we're just going to send the slightly weaker unit back. You, however, can go swing into here. We're just going to hold the siege for now. Not actually interested in any of this. Already a little peek anyway. But yes, we've got them on the bridge being held off. This guy is just holding this bridge, but he's pretty much just the straggling leftovers from before. And we'll just continue to send some of those chaps over there. Actually, wouldn't mind some more horse archers in the army. They're a good way of dealing with the annoyance, basically, of the Roman troops. Just pester them with horse archers, lots and lots and lots. So we're getting some more troops in this direction at last. Send these over here. They're pretty much the units from Vicus Franchi. Normally some rebels have popped up, which will take a unit or 2. That didn't look very strong at all now, did it? So we'll deal with those in good time. You, sir, swing along here. And we'll see what we can do. Now, I had a plan over here, which was if I use this army to go stand on this bridge. You go stand on this bridge. We'll see what they want to do in terms of attacking us. Wouldn't mind to go send you over here. Just start getting the surround on. Give the impression that we mean business. Coffee faction leader. No. We wanted some nice training first of all. 26. That's not very good either. None of these are good options to start sniping off and training us. So we'll go for the Eastern Diplomat because I don't like him. Oh, we did it! Well done, sir. You managed to get yourself a little bit better. Bit of success for you. He's going cutthroat, basic trait, but a good start either way. So keep the assassins coming over here. We're just going to train them up over here before we start sending them into the Sarmatians proper. But we are just going to start pumping these chaps out of various cities and just see how things go. Let's get another one and another one. And can you get them too? Yes, you can. And another. And another indeed. So Tarentum. Keep on going with the boats. We are ready to get these chaps up and on. Got ourselves a nice army over here. We can join up with these chaps. How far can you get? You can get there. We'll join up with you. 5 boats. Ourselves a very tidy little army here. 2 units of the good old mounted Aryan priests. That's just magnificent. And our spy hasn't really spotted too much other than these boats over here, which are a little bit concerning. We'll just bear those in mind. Can't get all the way. If we need to drop them off over here or over here, that's what we'll do. So yeah, we'll probably swing into this kind of an area, to be honest. Wherever I can actually lay them down over there. Magnificent, yes. They seem to be getting out a load of boats, and I can't do anything to defend against that, especially they've got the silver sword and shield. I thought it'd be nice to go and start trying to take the seas, but I don't think that's going to happen. Their technology is just too much better than mine. But I can certainly skirt around them a little bit. So I'll just send a scout over here. Keep an eye on Carthage. Keep an eye on these straits. Make sure that the Easterners aren't coming over to the west. We'll spot them before they do that. Likewise, we'll send these troops over here. Now, what he's doing Arles, I must say, start training up a new army. Plenty of infantry in both, because that's normally what I do for public order to start us off with. So we'll get that. Just sent the 2 horse archers in there the other direction, didn't I? I did indeed. We are getting assassins from over here. So you likewise continue to send them eastward. But it would be useful if you get some horse archers. And you can get the steppe nobles. So we'll get some of those. We'll send those to the west. That'll be magnificent. So over here, this looks tied up. Avaricum looks a little bit lonely. Not brilliant, but there are some troops there. Actually, we're not far off being able to put it under siege, to be honest. So a few turns, we'll see how long it actually takes. That did look a little bit ridiculous, that particular one. Let's just get our chaps over here. We'll just go put down a watchtower, see what's going on. Of course, there's Avaricum's port. Yeah, France is very weirdly shaped and populated on this game. The regions are a bit bizarrely shaped, I think. But all things considered, it should be... Yeah, well, it doesn't really cause us a problem, does it? Rome is now no longer plagued, which is lovely. No one else has picked it up in the meantime. So we'll just get them all trained up. I don't think this guy actually picked up the plague. No, his horrendous face shows that he's a bit terrified, but he's absolutely fine. Perfect for me then. So, if everyone the raffle heads back over there, we'll just mop around the map ready and see what happens on the end turn. Yet again, another battle, and Honorius Paprius over here wants to take us on the bridge, actually, I think. They might have it here. I did see, I didn't have a full bit of research on these chats, but I saw a lot of damaged units. Certainly seems to be the case, but there's a virtually full stack of 3 experience committed since its first cohort and 2 generals. So we'll see if we can hold them off in this bridge. Obviously it was a lot easier with the full force, but we've got a chance. We've got a chance to see what we can do. The 3 experience, 3 arrow archer there could do some good work. Let's hit in. Let's see how this goes. Naturally, we're going to get our archers in position ASAP and start peppering them, causing big damage. Ideally hitting some of the bigger units so we can weaken them down. My plan is essentially going to be to try and hold a particular position. I'm going to give myself room to charge in the cav, so try and keep the infantry on one side. They seem like they're already charging in with their general. Okay, so what we're going to do is get our spearmen nice and tight over here. Sarmatian archers, these are step horde archers, of course. They can swing over there. We will get our spearmen over like that. And these chaps, the swordsmen, might as well stand this sort of position too. Just want the infantry to be on heavy guard position, essentially. We'll get ourselves our Grell Knights. Where are they at the moment? They're somewhere around the back. Grell Knights. Yep, they're just right there. I couldn't see them. You get over here. And what we want to do is get some nice charges from these 2 units into their side. So we're going to be doing here. Marvellous. General's coming in straight away, which to be fair, actually isn't the proper general, but it's one of the bodyguard. So that certainly will work for us. Getting my general straight in there. Oh, not general, but get the lances straight in. Cause some damage. Send in the Grell Knights as well. Magnificent chaps. Green cloaked heroes, of course. Right, let's just look back here at who we can shoot at. I would love you to be shooting at that first cohort as much as possible. And if you can not be shooting at the peasants, that would be ideal. To shoot at the front line that you can actually hit. Infantry will stand ground, I believe. I should have put them on guard. I have. The 2 cavalry here, though, you can just pull back into your position. So, just let yourself get back. Let him go for now. Let him go for now. Shoot him very quickly if you can. And yes, just deal with those lads. You shoot at those chappies. What's its first cohort? I'll have a few losses, but let's just get a big volley onto those chaps in the meantime. Shoot at whatever you can. We'll just try and get these guys repositioned because they're a bit wonky right now, aren't they? Get yourselves back into a nice pack. They're starting to head in. First cohort. Let's get some fire in. We're going to have to do some big work to hold this all off here. Into the first cohort, by and large. Step lances can probably block off these guys when it comes to it, but I want to get some good fire arrows in whilst we still have the opportunity. What do we have back here? Yeah, just some basic lads. Honestly, you're just something that we'll maybe one day get to. Right, charge him. And we'll just get the Grell Knights to set up in this position too. It's fine, Lancers, you've done your job there. Just pull back. No, that's not what I was asking you to do. Not what I was asking you to do whatsoever. Sometimes I get the position a little bit strange here. Lovely. General's just going to march there. Grell Knights are just going to basically be my auxiliary infantry on this flank at this point. See how long we can hold position. Now, the Step Knights were supposed to go and cover the Equites. So I'm just going to ask the archers to get back a moment. So the Equite go and swing into a defensive position. Grell Knights swing out for a moment. They're getting themselves chopped away, aren't they? Just get in there, lads. Just get in there properly, thoroughly. They're fighting to the death. Enemy general has fallen. One of their generals has fallen. That's interesting to know. Let's get the rest of those cavalry back over here. General, line up for a charge if indeed you have. Okay, don't get properly in there, please. Cavalry, you will swing in, and you, sir, do that. You swing into them as well. Fire is coming in. No, just take them out there, fine. General, going to keep fighting away at them. 18% to 41. It's a good start, essentially. We need to get this turning round. Cavalry, come in. Archers, shoot into the back there. They're fleeing. Get into them. There, General's gone. That might be the melt now. That might be the melt. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, cavalry. Yeah, head back up the hill. Head back up the riverbank, please. As can the horse archers. Just get back into this position. The Grell Knights did a really good job. They did a big bit of chunking work on them. We are largely getting them to rout. Just a couple units you haven't routed now. Palatina, and the first cohort, unsurprisingly. Down to 6. They have fought till the very last, even beyond their general dying. Just that last Palatina to go then, and I think that'll be all of them. All of them gone. Oof. Right, fire off. Just shoot at those cav. Take the last of them out. And I think, yeah, it's just a mopping up job now. Just a mopping up job. Everyone charge over the bridge and hunt them all down. Hunt them all down. Clear victory for us there. The gamble was paid off pretty well here, it seems. So we've wiped out that army. 2 generals down, and we've managed to hold on to our own. The Grell Knights sacrificed themselves. Good work from them. But at the end of the day, they did the job they need to, and we no longer have to pay them. And that's what we, of course, are always looking for. So, rioting in Campus Roxanite, that was sudden. Where's that come from? You've been quite happy for a while. Don't burn down the tavern. You're not be happy if you get rid of the tavern, are you? Ridiculous. Ridiculous fools. Right, we'll just get more infantry. More infantry to garrison. It honestly almost certainly makes no difference at this point, but we'll do it anyway, shall we? Okay, Death Stalks the land. Where is it now? Vickers Van Darney, brilliant. This old chap. Oh, he's got the plague. Oh, he's done so well at clearing off rebels all his life. Recruitment report, construction report, blah blah blah. Ooh, mines over in the Balkans. Over in the Balkans is always a very very wealthy area. Eagle of Rome, marvelous. Enemy army routes. That is magnificent. So. Berdigana is under siege. The bridge is ours. Can we just go and storm the place? It's 8 turns. You know what? We will we'll merge as much as possible. Take all of those. Leave the Grell Knights behind. And we'll just head in, I think, in order to resolve. Just as well that worked. There's a chance it wouldn't, but I don't think there was to be too much of a problem. Get ourselves a tavern. And we'll get ourselves a spy, because it's always going to help us out. Actually, we already have a spy, but to be honest, I kind of want to send him on this way. So if you go towards Taraco, which we already have a little bit of an eye on, that will help us out. And if you, sir, start swinging through the mountains, that will help us out in that area, because we do have a boat over in this area. Yep, the spy has landed over here. They have themselves some more Arcani chaps, which is... always what we like, and otherwise the boat can just swing on this way, do a bit of scouting really. Oh yes, of course, we have a spy over here for him to pick up. Go and pick up our spy. Huge city. Ooh, lovely. Yes, we might attack Burgundiais just to seal up Europe, but maybe we'll leave Andalusia down to them, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Cross that bridge later. Now, it looks like their boats have turned up around here, which isn't particularly helpful. But we can, in the meantime, at least just get a couple of units. Cavalry has been supplied by Italy, of course. So we'll send a couple more of those units. We've got plenty of money to do that. A couple of horse archers there, and a couple of the nobles from Ravenna. That is that unit over there. Barfe. Now, as for our invasion force... Oh yes, of course. We have been spotted en route. Do this slightly carefully. There we go. So we'll drop them off, and they can swing over towards Athens. That is lovely. These boats might be in trouble, but they might have a chance actually. I'm going to send this boat as well. They can't make it, so we'll send them over to the docks. You can go and sit around there. All right. So we have our invasion force ready to go for Athens. That is ideal. Thessalonica is just getting itself restocked before we head into our final battle here in the east. These towns are just doing random ridiculous things. Let's go and kill ourselves a diplomat. Failed this time. I'm not very impressed at that. Go and try again. Summation diplomat. He can go and die. He once again survived the blade. We'll just try this chap. Why not? We're all terrible, as it turns out. Terrible assassins. Oh well. We'll send him over there, over to the bridge. We've got that held. And I think I've just got to go around and spend some of my money, really. Time to take on Athens then, and it seems our expedition... Oof, that really shouldn't have happened. Oh well, job done. Exterminate the populace. And we can send our spy back over here. What I'll probably do is go and run our general over here. Knock down a watchtower if he's allowed. Apparently he's not allowed, because the game is being really mean to me about that today. Oh well, build yourself a tavern. We'll get these things fixed up with the money we have. And on the whole, we'll just get these guys retrained. We're in no hurry about any of that. Now, oh yes, Assassin Town over here. What have we got? 30% chance. Get rid of their spy. That's a good start. That is a very helpful one. No way for a warrior to die. Ah, well, that's a shame for him, isn't it? So, yeah, we killed, apparently he's their warrior, but it seems much more to me like it was a spy. So that's one factionaire. Missed. Another 2 ability. Try again. Missed. Another try. 6%. I mean, obviously, this is much better off if you actually train them up properly. These will have about 1 or 2 experience, which makes them terrible. Ooh. That was a success. It's 1 more down. Good old Ivan, proper Slavic name, doing the killing here. 3% chance of their faction leader. No. 1 more chance. Stay, sirs. And we missed. Decreased for Geiseric over here. Useless. Talent for assassination. My arse. Yes, I've already tried those guys over there. Well, that's 1 more down. They've only got 1. They've only got 1 general and 1 town, so I doubt they'll pull any more random forces out of nowhere. So that works for us. I'm just going to send these guys to go and merge. Ooh, actually, they're what have I got? 4 infantry. Let's have the full 5 infantry, please. 3 archers. Might as well make it 4. Might as well send you back out and you over here. And otherwise, I think the generals can come together. We'll take some Bucelari, why not? We'll just leave an empty slot for some... Actually, leave the mercenaries back there. There's always some good mercenaries around here, actually. There's some Bosphorus lads. I do like these chaps. They're pretty nice, tidy, heavy spearmen. I'm going to get those. And do I have any horse archers here? Only a few. Let's get some hippos. Marvellous. So, now we've got that. You, sir, can do something. I don't know. Swing back over where the assassin is, please. That'll be fine. Lovely. Well, a little bit closer to taking out these chaps, aren't we? A little bit closer. Have you just about caught up? You have indeed. Lovely. We can get into these lads. Clear victory. And exterminate that population too. So that is France. That is France under our control. It is all sweeping our way now. Just go and get these guys healed as quickly as possible. We'll swing back over to Greece. So the plan. I've got a little plan for these chaps because I'm fed up of them really. There's 3 family members. I think there's 2 there and 1 in the town. They're mostly peasants. I reckon if we go in and attack them. Now, this isn't a particularly good army, of course, but if we go in and attack them, I reckon we have a good shout at being able to kill those generals. We quite a lot of horse archers to get around the back of them, so that's pretty much the plan here. We'll send those guys back because they're a bit injured. But yes, let's go and attack them. So here we go, into the Goths, if we can take those lads out. Faction leader. Now, do they have anything particular? Been in the wars, fine. And otherwise fairly standard stuff from him. It's just been in the wars, nothing good on him. And finally the last chap, he has Don't know this one particularly. -1 morale on the battlefield, but that's good for those particular chappies in the pink. And otherwise, nope. They're not particularly livable. A couple of them have positive traits, but not a lot. Let's go. So most of their units are pretty trashy. They have the odd warlord around, but on the whole, it should be quite simple to deal with most of the units. We'll let the infantry line just hold on the hill there. What I'd like to do is send this chap over here. I can see one of their warlords is on this side, so if we can just draw him into battle, that is what we want. Oh, he's coming straight for us. Oh, perfect. You don't understand what we're doing today at all, do you? We're just going to get you killed. Well, this should be one of them gone pretty quickly. Got him absolutely swarmed, surrounded, and probably murdered. It's amazing he's held on this long, but he's apparently fighting to the death. So we'll clear him out. We'll go and catch their other general over there in good time. Should see a little message here. Enemy general fallen. Good. Good start. So we'll just start running out over there. Keep an eye on their main general, but he's easier to spot. Those Gothic lancers are in the way, so we'll just swarm them. These peasants likewise want to die, do they? Well, they seem to be choosing the right choice right now. Okay, that general is over there. Next to... oh, this is just glorious. Peasants after peasants after peasants. Let's go and mop them all up, shall we? One unit's got themselves stuck fighting the peasants. They'll be fine. Now... No. Their general's hanging out at the back, is he? That's fine by me. Oh, only one unit's gone at the moment. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. And their general is floating around. He's floating around. Okay, so as we mop up all of these peasants, we should start to be able to get a shot on this general. And what I'll do is we'll shoot him, draw him in over there. It looks like we're about to get an engagement. Okay. Lovely. Swing into the next peasants, but see if we can start to draw in this general. Shoot him if you can. But sir, you stay and deal with them. Now, over here, they're about to charge in. So, swordsman, give yourself a quick war cry. Their general's going to come straight into me, is he? Well, the spearmen have instantly broken. Okay, line's entirely broken straight away. It's interesting, isn't it? Right, over here. What is this entire set of people doing? I don't know. You know what? They can swing back, I think. And just swing back to the main battle, because I think we need to go in and make sure we deal with this leader over here. All of units, head into them, apart from you who need to miraculously hold on. Miraculous, holding on, please. Their general, hopefully, is going to get himself caught out here. He's down to 22. Yeah, cavalry, all of you run straight back over here. We're just going to make sure we close the trap. We slightly overextended ourselves there. I didn't expect such an aggressive charge from them. Yeah, worthless dog. He runs from men and sword. Okay, fine. If he's going to run, we'll get ourselves stuck into these chaps, but we do need one of you, at the very least, to go and catch him. No, we caught him! Good. Now, all that matters is we catch this lad in some way, shape or form. So, all of these units... swing over to the flank.
His lackeys now rightly fear us.
Oh yeah. Right, we should probably go and save our other infantry, who have miraculously held on. Well done, sirs. Well done. Now, archers, just reposition yourself. Start over. And what we want to do now... yes. See, they're going to come in, which means we're going to be able to trap them. That's what we are looking for. Right, infantry, whatever's left of you... pull up. Actually, you're not that bad. I think one unit got completely annihilated, but the rest of them are fine. Okay, General, you get back into position. If we can just get around... oh, yes. The Gothic Lancers are coming for us, but apart from that, we should be able to sort of make sure we're wrapping up behind them, which means he shouldn't be able to escape, which is what we're kind of aiming for. Right, our line is up at the top of the hill there. We're shooting at the General, just hoping to pull him in. Come on, sir, get teased. Oh, yes, he's got the tease. He's taken the tease. Looks like he's turning this way, and we hopefully will get their general here. Charge into him, lads. General, you get over there. One unit, just hold back and make sure we can catch him if he escapes. If he tries to escape, we just run down those peasants in the meantime. We've got him surrounded. This will be the end of the Goths. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's in here somewhere, and I can't see a thing. I don't mind if these horses all end up dead. We just need to kill this general. That's all that really matters. Just take out the Goths in one fell swoop. It looks like we're going to do it. Sheer number of horses drowning the enemy does do the job a surprising amount of the time, and they're too torn. And main line is fine, and there he goes, the last Goth. The last Goth. Perfect, right. Swing out there, sir, and you, honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. Kill the Gothic Raiders if you want, I don't mind. No, you know what, it's fine. We don't need to actually kill them. In fact, we explicitly don't want to kill them all. We don't actually want to take the town. We just need to kill all of their men, or kill their actual leaders, that is. So we'll just mop up these chaps, but otherwise, we're just going to withdraw. That was the wrong button. We're going to withdraw. But these guys are charging us, so they're going to die. They're going to die, because they haven't got the message. Come on, peasants. Get the message. Plan is we retreat at this point, and then you can run away. Actually, to be fair, I'd rather technically win the battle, because the game decides that you've actually given up, and you lose if you do that. So we'll just see what they want to do, but if we can just make them all rout, that'll be okay for me. So we'll just swing over here, we'll let them come back to us, we'll clear them all out, it'll be no problem at all. Blow the horn, bring these absolute rebellious fiends back. Hello, you're supposed to be... You're on horse! It's very easy to, like, get away if you feel threatened. Oh well. They're in desperate retreat now, and as a generals just go to push them in the right direction. Yeah, as they get to push them in the right direction, I think they've realised what's happened. Let's just see this end, and the Goths will have been destroyed. 69% of them killed. It doesn't really matter, because the only 3 ones that matter are over here. Heroic victory, and with that, the end of the Goths. I think losing their generals basically made them give up. There we are. It's turned rebel. Faction destroyed. Perfect. And it's not quite the right grey, so we're going to put it under siege anyway. We'll just, yeah, do that. That'll be perfect. So they've actually got much better troops now. Oh, they've now got much better troops to take on, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Right, well, with the Goths taken care of, these lads basically ready to die. We've got 1 more to assassinate, but I reckon we'll be able to do it with 9 attempts. Might actually have more, but not sure. Oh, there's a 10th assassin over here, of course. So yes, next time we will, well, we'll take care of the Sarmatians. We'll make sure we're swinging down into Spain, and it looks like the force is gathering over in the north of France to go and invade England. Oh yes, it's finally coming together. Maybe 1 long part, maybe it will be 2. I'm not entirely sure. But what I do know is the end is nigh, and Constantinople, yes, it's looking very vulnerable now. I've been Thomas, this is Nerds to Human. This has been my Slavic campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. So what more could you want in the morning than to chop down some Frenchmen? Sir Steve, he stands on the plaza. He will never die, Sir Steve. We will honour you with that great man's moustache. He's not happy. Oh, he flew into the side of the house. That looks really painful. Beautiful.